Today we are talking about reflecting of the economic crisis on the real estate market, a subject of our special correspondent Regis here.
Good morning, today we are talking about the foreclosure gate at the USA. A lot of people have buy houses at the USA with a credit, but after they don't can pay the credit at the mortgage bank. So the mortgage bank have exit the people from the houses. But it was a very big problem at the USA. The US bank have record the property loan in a robotic system, but this robotic system will lose a lot of data. So the American bank have changed and falsified this data to buy the houses of the people. It can be a very big problem at the USA. A lot of people have lost their houses, and the bank can lose a lot of money. Financial experts estimate as $700 billion to lose it. This problem can give a lot of economic problems at the USA. A lot of banks can fail, like Morgan Stanley and Goldman Sachs. This problem can go to the Europe and all in the world. It was Regis for the BBC News.
In the exclusivity on BBC News, the match report of the Mets against the Yankees, presented by Julien Balocque.
So this is Friday, the 24th of May, and I'm in live from Citi Field, as you know, the legendary stadium of the Mets. And this is gonna be the first match of the weekend, and next there's gonna be two matches. Oh, Yankees are the best. Dumb. Yeah, this is the fun. It's crazy. It's really the match. Yeah. So for Yankees. Which team are you?
New York. Sure, for sure.
Yeah,
Yankees.
But it's the two teams of New York, man. It's the Yankees versus the Mets.
The Mets, yo. It's the Mets.
All right, man.
Allez,
so talk to you later, man. This is really weird. So yeah, this is the first match, and we can ask who are gonna be the winners. Is it the Mets or is it the Yankees?
Yankees!
The Yankees are not at home. They're outside of it. So I don't know who are gonna win. But let's check it out. You know, all the tickets are sold out for tonight, and as you can see, the parking is full, and there's no place in the stadium. So even the subway is stuffed by people. So let's check out what is gonna happen tonight. After a 1 hour game, we're still in the fourth turn of the game, and both teams are fighting early. For the moment, the Mets have a little advance on the Yankees, but they are followed really close by them. None of these two teams is letting the other take advantage of it. The game is really tight, and I'm ready to bet with anyone about the end of the game. So let's see what happens. This is really an exciting game. Finally, after 2 hours and a half of match, this was really tight and really stressful. The Yankees made it. They won against the Mets at home. This was crazy. Actually, this wasn't a great match, you know, but it was pretty good, and it's just the first game of the weekend. And we're gonna see a beautiful weekend of sports, as you know, because we're gonna watch it all together, and it's gonna be really good. So, even for the Mets tried to make it with a cheer up from their people, they didn't make it. It was like, let's go Mets! Let's go Mets! But they couldn't make it. Actually, one of the funniest facts of this evening happened out of the game. I picture it to you. It was a couple of guys applauding and standing up because the big screen was on them, and one of the guys tried to sit back, but he didn't see. But the seat went up and he fell on the floor. So I don't have to say that his ball was also laughing on the floor. So I'm giving back the mic to you, and I'm saying to all New York City, have a good night NYC and enjoy it.
And now, cinema reviews.
Hello, today you are talking about the movie called We Want Sex Equality. This story takes place in spring '68 in England. A woman discovered in his factory that men are better paid than women. To fight against this inequality, she decided to strike. She will be followed by 162 women working in his factory. Later, many other companies will follow them. This action will review the status of the woman in the community. By her audacity, she will improve conditions of all women at work. I think it's a good movie because this subject is still current and it's interesting to see the beginnings of this conflict. The characters are enduring and the story was really interesting, and it's a good movie. So here's the trailer.
Here it comes. Oh no!
Women always come second until
We get equal pay.
This needs a leader, someone to inspire the girls.
Well, you can do this, and you should.
Now we've got all this unrest at work.
Unrest when you actually come out and strike.
This is about one thing: equal pay or nothing. Everybody out!
What's got nothing to do with me?
Get the banner up! Oh no, go!
I know the feeling. Prime Minister, I don't think you appreciate the situation.
We need to tread carefully. You're the best man in my cabinet. I often say that.
That's our fridge. What's going on?
This is being on strike. You run out of cash and you end up screaming at each other.
You tell her to get her finger out. It's gone on long enough.
The time has come for all women to say enough. We will not accept this any longer.
I want to meet them.
The minister doesn't do that.
I am sick of being patronised. Set up the meeting!
It's amazing what you've done. I'm not sure me backing you makes all that much difference.
Makes all the difference in the world.
I have a first-class honours degree from one of the finest universities in the world, and my husband treats me like I'm a fool. Don't give up.
Equal pay for women is right.
That's my girl.
The King's Speech, a film of Tom Hooper, tells the real history of the King George VI, following the adoption of his brother Edward VII. George VI attempted to overcome his disability with the help of his wife and confront his fears with the help of a speech therapist with unconventional methods. He must overcome his stuttering to fully assume his role and makes his empire the first bulwark against Nazi Germany. This historical film is very good. It is a tribute to George VI. It is very well from beginning to the end. It is a beautiful story of friendship between two people, George VI and the speech therapist, who are total opposite at the beginning. Moreover, this film felt so British humor, and Colin Firth is an excellent actor.
My husband is, he's required to speak publicly.
I have received.
Perhaps he should change jobs.
And what if my husband were the king? My husband has seen everyone.
Insert them into your mouth. Enunciate.
He hasn't seen me. I can cure your husband, but I need total trust. What was your earliest memory?
I'm not here to discuss personal matters.
Well, why are you here then?
Because I bloody well stammer.
Do you know any jokes?
Timing isn't my strong suit.
Your methods were unorthodox and controversial.
Up comes your royal highness.
It's actually quite good fun.
Yes. Art thou afeared? It's your peculiar. I take that as a compliment.
War with Germany will come, and we will need a king whom we can all stand behind.
He's afraid of his own shadow.
The nation believes that when I I speak for them, but I can't speak.
You could do it. You needn't be governed by fear.
It'll be like mad King George the Stammerer. Get up, you can't sit there, get up!
Why not? It's a chair.
That is St. Edward's chair.
People have carved their names on
Listen
it.
to me! Listen to me!
Why should I waste my time listening to you?
Because I have a voice!
Yes, you do.
Your greatest test is yet to come.
What's he say?
I don't know, but he seems to be saying it rather well.
Your first wartime speech.
Broadcast to the nation and the world.
This great time of crisis.
However this turns out, I don't know how to thank you.
Bertie, you're the bravest man I know.
I intend to be a very good queen, to a very great king.
Forget everything else and just say it to me.
And now, weather with Virginie Damien.
Hello! Tomorrow it will do a very beautiful weather in the south part of the country. It will rain in central part and the rest of the country will be covered. Temperature will range from 8 and 13 degrees. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you, Virginie. The last suspect is the next week event in London, the wedding of the Prince William. These subjects are suggested by Maxime Damien and Marine Guinot.
Good morning!
As you can know, the marriage of Prince William and Kate Middleton, the 29th of April of this year, is announced like the biggest marriage of this century.
More of 2,000 people was invited, among them 50 members of the royal family, member of far-right royal family, heads of states like Nicolas Sarkozy, anonymous and representative of the British Army.
A lot of celebrities will be present too, like Elton John, David and Victoria Beckham, or Paul McCartney, who will sing during the wedding.
However, the President of the United States of America, Barack Obama, was not invited by the Prince because he doesn't consider this marriage like a diplomatic event.
This decision goes in the opposition of the tradition, but the Prince will not change his decision.
The marriage will take place at the Abbey of Westminster. After that, the marriage will continue at the Buckingham Palace, where the dinner will take place and the rest of the night. This marriage is a kind of symbol for the diversity of the country. It was Maxime
and Marine
for BBC News.
Thank you for watching. See you next time on BBC News.